What's going on, everyone? This is Trevor here for RSG with another versus video of a long-awaited video, which is Dirt Rally versus WRC 5. We did WRC 4 versus Dirt 3, and I thought it was time to bring it into the news. So what's going on? We have WRC 5 here showing you that they do esports, which should have been in Dirt Rally, but it's in WRC 5. You have esports, and let's look at some options here because that was a small outer menu. I wanted to point out something in the options is that there's no like H pattern shifter. It's very limited on what you could do. There's no clutch. It's just very basic and dumbed down. You can change the difficulty settings, and there's just really not too much going on in many ways with WRC 5. Now, people who've seen my WRC 4 video versus Dirt 3 will notice that I actually kind of praised WRC 4 a little bit more than Dirt 3 because I felt like everyone knew Dirt 3, but a lot of people left WRC 4 in the dust, and WRC 4 was a great game. And I didn't say that Dirt 3 was a bad game, I just wasn't too fond of its gymkhana and stuff. But in this review, you will actually see me say some differences, because let me tell you, WRC 5 kind of let me down. Let's look at Dirt Rally here, and just in this, you can see right off the bat that the menu system, way more going on. I'm in leagues right now, and leagues are where you can race against people. Unfortunately, there's no esports, but the leagues where you can race against people, create your own crew online and stuff like that with some friends. You have a custom event where you could do hill climbs, rally, and rally cross. You could do your profile with game preferences here that also lets you change if you want a H pattern, which I understand why they won't let you do an H pattern on WRC 5 because this has cars all the way back to the 1960s. But you can actually put a setting which is H pattern and sequential, which will switch back and forth depending on what kind of car. It'll do it automatically depending on what your car was historically. And depending on what setup you have, if you have an H pattern shifter, and then you'll use your H pattern shifter on the, like, let's say Ford Escort Mark II, and on the new Subaru I'll be racing later, I use my sequentials. You can even tilt the seat and choose the height of the seat. Everything can be adjusted on Dirt Rally. But here's the thing about it. Just because WRC 5 decided to go really arcadey does not mean that they can't add in all the cool stuff, like all these cars. Maybe use a money system like Dirt Rally uses. Look at all these cars I get to choose, where there's only a handful of cars in WRC 5. Just because it's an arcade game doesn't mean you can't have all the cool stuff to it, where this is definitely more on the simulation side. But you can't, just because a game's arcade does not mean that you can't have all the cool cars and more cool tracks and have more settings that you could do. I'm just saying that there's just things that really are a little different. Now that right there was a quick glimpse. I should have showed it more of team management. Team management I wish would be in both games, but it's only in one, where basically you can hire better, and this is why money system's good. You can hire better people to work in your crew pit, letting you get more stuff done, which you still have to do in this game, even though it's arcade. You have to, between events, if your car gets too damaged on one, you have to give it time to repair for the next event, and you only have an allotted amount of time. What the team management will do is let you get more stuff done in that allotted amount of time, which I wish both games would do. Now, I wasn't able to find a course that would link up between both games, but regardless, I chose 2 German courses going on. Here's the cars, though. As you see, I didn't really go through much of them because all of it is mainly teams. They'll have 3 teams using the same car. And that sound right there is the horrible sound that WRC 5 delivers. And now I'm just going to start my rant. What's going on? So, okay, the arcade handling, no big deal. It's an arcade game, fine. But the rear view mirror does nothing. The side mirrors do nothing. There's no interior of the car, cool design. The only thing that actually does anything is the numbers that are basically on your HUD anyways. And then you also, have the sound, which is just, as you heard earlier, horrible. And you just go around this course of what the heck scenery, a helicopter just hovering there for what reason? I guess to videotape you. The feeling of going around these corners, look at my hands just moving like a maniac. There's nothing in this that really is saying to me wow, you know, you really have done a good job. I think WRC 4 actually looked and played and felt better and was a better game. Now, there's a rally school in this, but that was over in like an hour. I guess it was cool to make you stop and break, but it was very repetitive, did the same thing, which is kind of boring. As far as the races in the game, there's not really tons of events either in WRC 5. Dirt Rally has kind of got it beat on all aspects. If you hit the E-brake in this, he doesn't hit the E-brake. It just happens magically. He shifts up with a sequential shifter. He just shifts up magically. There's just nothing, no beauty to it. The beauty was just gone. And to me, that's to me where this game really is taking a step down, and how from the last makers of it, with this new company who made it, the graphics aren't there, the sound isn't there, the quality of the play isn't there, the fun overall isn't there. Look at this. I just ran over. That didn't even look like I hit any bumps. It just it was in Dirt Rally. You would have been all over the road. That would have been a lot more catastrophic looking than what that just was. Not fun at all. They don't tell you what you've damaged or anything other than looking at this diagram on the right here. I mean, I want to know what the heck happened, and sometimes you're too busy to be looking at some diagram. You know, there's going to be a point right here where I come to, and I'm going to hit the wall. So, you know, not hit the wall, but my gear shift is going to stop working. The only way I know is that little diagram, okay, is going to show it like blinking. So right here, it's blinking, and now I'm stuck in third gear the whole time. But no one ever said anything. Dirt Rally will say, looks like your gearbox is messed up. Your engine's overheating. We're getting a little hot. Left rear puncture. Looks like we got a front flat. You know, something. Nothing now. And then you look, and the scenery isn't even really up to par with what it should be. I feel it looks just as good as WRC 4 did. So WRC 5 is really leaving me in the dust of, I'm a little on the disappointed, kind of just wish it would have not gone this way. I wish it would have been hit my expectations of what I really wanted. So let's get to Dirt Rally, because I finished first on this because it's easy to beat this. So like I said, it's easy to beat that, but it's not easy to beat this. And that would be Dirt Rally. Listen to this beauty.
60. Crest.
That's right. Hear that sound. I like to let you listen to the sound a little bit. I didn't turn it up. I thought you'd just get enough of the sound through to understand it's already that much better. In the sense that you can look at it and tell already. The detail is just astounding. We have the rear view mirror completely fully working. Dust going up in the back. We have both the left and right mirrors, which you can only see the left right now, you know, working completely. You have the carbon fiber, the gorgeous everything. I mean, I'm using a controller in both games, but it looks like I'm using a wheel with how smooth it actually turns the wheel for me. I mean, everything about how they did it. The interior of the car is amazing. Look at that wire running right up. You had the windshield wipers moving. I don't even know why I'm comparing the two games. They're that much different. But as you see, I have red on the left. Now, I look like I've been doing fine, but no. Let me tell you, this game is tough. There is no difficulty setting to just, boop, let's turn it on down. Doesn't work like that. But what it does deliver is everything that a true rally game should. And like I said, let's say they made everything more arcadey, made the handling more arcadey, made the paths wider. Which, as you can tell, the paths aren't really that wide, even though I chose an easy course. Paths aren't really that wide. This is on the wider side of paths in the game. But even if it was arcade-like handling and pathing, why couldn't they make the game look this good on WRC 5's side? I mean, this looks phenomenal. And what they did with the game is they let people buy it in a pre-alpha, in an alpha stage, like I said, and what they ended up with was a masterpiece, because now the game's going to be released on consoles and it's going to be amazing. So that's what you got with this game, was just sheer greatness. Let's go into the pros and cons. Pros of WRC 5, we're just going to have to say the fact that you can use the rewind feature. There's no rewind feature in Dirt Rally, so it's cool if you still like that. Let people choose how realistic they want to be, I guess. Also, another pro is how easy it is to pick up WRC 5. It's just easy to just, here, I'm into it, because Dirt Rally takes a it's tough, even no matter how long you've been playing. It's a tough game. That's it on the pros. As far as cons on WRC 5, basically cons would be graphics, sound, gameplay. I guess in a sense, in how short it is, it's just really kind of disappointing. It's a very big conny game, and I think a con would be that WRC 4 is, to me, a better game than WRC 5 was. Dirt Rally. Let's look at some pros and cons of Dirt Rally. The pros are definitely going to be that it looks great, sounds great, is great, has a lot to do, lots of cars, lots of courses, realistic as heck, feedback of everything, the sheer fun you have. But there's so many cons. That's why I gave this 10 out of 10. There's so many pros, there's not really many cons, where it's absolutely opposite of WRC 5. Let's look at the cons real quick. The cons are there's no rewind. For some people that might care, hey, you know what? Let me choose if I want it to be realistic or not. Let's look at the last con, and that is the game is hard, and really hard, because, you know, and that's what she said. Because the game is just that tough. It's not an easy game to play. There is no difficulty setting. You just have to get better at it and know the courses and just do better. That's all there is to it. So if I had to give WRC 5 a score, we're giving it a 4 out of 10. If I'm giving Dirt Rally a score, I already gave it a score, and that's going to be a 10 out of 10. I hope you all like this video. Stick around for the ending. I want to thank you all for watching, and if you liked the video, please make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you dislike the video, please make sure that you tell me why in the comments down below. Feel free to comment, and also make sure you share this out to people so they can know about the awesome videos that I have for you. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at ReadySetGame87, and you can also watch me live at twitch.tv and hitbox.tv/ReadySetGame87. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.